Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm Jeremy, and movies are terrible. And you are checking out the Movies Are Terrible live podcast right here on YouTube every Thursday at 6 p.m. CST. And I'm joined, as always, with co-host Caleb Miles.
Today's a very special holiday. Did you know that?
What is the day?
It's Blade Runner Day.
What are we doing to celebrate?
I don't know. And I knew this all by myself. This wasn't the distract who let me know that it was Blade Runner Day. I figured this out all on my own, just for the record.
Doubt you very much. So I wonder what this commemorates. Is it the anniversary of Blade Runner?
No, it's the birth of Rachel and what's his name's daughter.
Deckard. All right.
Deckard. Yeah, daughter. It's carved into the log.
Okay.
On the tree.
Damn, that's a good Blade Runner fan. I did not realize that.
No, me either. I saw that and I was like, oh my God, I need to. Yes, it's a very important day.
So are you going to watch
Christmas.
Blade Runner?
No, I'm not going to watch Blade Runner. I love it too much to watch it. As weird as that sounds.
I'm going to probably check out In the Heights tonight.
Yeah, good luck.
I know you love musicals, dude. You're excited about this one?
You're not going to like it. I'm calling it now. You're not going to like it.
All right. Have you seen it?
No.
Why are you telling me I'm not going to like it?
Dude, because I've seen that. Have you seen the cover?
Oh my God. I've seen the preview or the trailer for it 6,000 times in the last week.
I haven't even seen it. Does it look horrible?
No, it looks great. It looks great. I'm just tired of seeing the trailer.
Because just the picture, looked awful. I saw that and I was like, I'm not really into this.
Did you see Hamilton?
No.
Alexander Hamilton. All right. Well, it's that guy.
That is enough to make me not want to see that movie.
All right, fine. Well, I hope you guys are having a good week so far. If you are new to the channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you here to talk some movie news with us. But movie news ain't all we do. We talk a little bit about weird news. We talk a little bit about headlines coming out of the wonderful state of Florida, America's dick, Florida. And we also talk about Patreon topics that were submitted by viewers like you. Well, viewers like you that are subscribed on Patreon. So if you want to become...
Not necessarily viewers like you.
Correct. But you can be one of those people. You can subscribe at any tier, and then you can submit your topics to be discussed right here on the podcast every week. Also, I always forget to plug it, but there is a terrible apparel store over at the Teespring website. I'll post a link down in the description. I just posted a new design up there, and it's Pulp Fiction. It says in the Pulp Fiction font, don't be a, and then it's got the dotted square.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. What a great movie. What a great movie. And
dude, of course it's. Oh, speaking of that, you heard Tarantino said that he thinks he might Once Upon a Time in China or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood might be his last film.
I did hear that. How do you feel about that?
Not happy, man.
Do you feel like we should let Tarantino go until he becomes the shitty old director, or do you think he should cash out after 10 and be like one of the GOATs?
No, let him go until he becomes garbage. I mean, I didn't like his last one personally.
You didn't like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Damn.
No, I think it's his worst personally.
Damn. I'm not going to say it's his best or worst, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it didn't connect with me. Still one of my favorite directors. He can make 30 more movies that I would hate, and I still would say he's one of the GOATs.
Same. All right, well, on that note, speaking of stuff that we saw, I watched the pilot, I guess you would call it. I don't even know if you call it a pilot, if the series has already been greenlit and stuff.
Greenlit.
Yeah, so I watched the first episode of Loki, and it stars, obviously, Tom Hiddleston, but Owen Wilson is also in it. They've got like a cool... odd couple dynamic going on, and I think that it's got a lot of potential, Caleb. One of the things that I like about it is that for once they're using dramatic lighting.
Really?
That might sound like just a little throwaway thing, but
no, that's huge to me. That's one of my biggest complaints, and I know it's a stupid thing to complain about, but like everything is so sitcom lit for like a big Hollywood production. It throws me off.
Everything's green screen, so they have to light everything evenly, and it does. It leads to very flat
very good
lighting.
Point. I didn't think of that. Yeah, very good point.
So I think in Loki, they must either A, be using a lot more practical sets, or B, learned how to CGI shadows onto stuff. But it looks really good, you know? It's got a different cinematic look to it that I'm actually really appreciating.
I only watched 2 movies, I think, this week.
All
Not
right,
very much.
hit me with one. What do you got?
So Promare, I think is how you say it. It's an anime film.
All right.
Art direction is incredible. It's anime meets cubism is probably the best way to describe it.
All
It's very
right.
like blocky, like even like the lens flares, like they do, draw lens flares in, they're squares. No idea why. It's just very interesting, very neon, really cool action. It's way too long for its own good.
All right.
It's
How
like two
long is it?
hours,
Okay.
like 2 hours, but with no real story.
So the stylishness of it, it carries it to a point, but it don't get you to the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, exactly. And then I watched Rashomon, back on my Akira Kurosawa.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that's the one that like really made him, the modern Kurosawa. And I saw this movie probably when I was like 13 or 14, and I didn't really like it at the time. Wow, this movie is absolutely incredible. And I feel like the reason why is partially just one of the things he touches on that I've realized is a lot of his stuff. It makes you go, man, these have always been human problems, and we just feel like every generation we're the first people to deal with it. And we think we're smarter than the people that lived before us. And we're not, we're all equally as dumb. But Rashomon deals with essentially a court case. You get a story told from 4 different perspectives. It's a samurai movie, but you get told from 4 different perspectives. And it's really cool because you're like, it deals with like, honestly, what I always bitch about, like the My Truth era.
Yeah.
Everyone's telling their truth. And then you have a 4th person who's witnessed the whole thing and tells you the truth. And it's really, on its surface, it's just a courtroom drama, but it's very much about like what is truth, what is subjectivity, all these things that I always say, oh, we're a post-truth, generation, all that. Apparently we've always been, this film was made in 1950. So that's incredible. I'm about halfway through the next one, which I'm not, Scandal.
Okay.
Which Scandal is about another thing that feels super relevant today. It's about a newspaper taking a picture of a guy and a girl together, an actress and a painter at a hotel who met up. They're not together or anything, and they turn into this big old scandal. They know it's fake, the newspaper does. And they're like, we don't care. We're just trying to sell newspapers.
Yeah.
And he says something that is so relevant, and you see this all the time in like social media. They go, hey, what did we do if he comes after us and he tries to sue us? He goes, oh, don't worry. We'll just print a retraction later that no one will see.
Yeah, nobody's going to read it. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, I've seen that happen on social media. Like they will destroy a major news outlet, will destroy Covington kid, pops into my head.
Yeah.
You destroy this kid's life. And then like a week later, oh yeah, we totally botched that story. That got like 5,000 engagements.
We'll print a retraction, throw it on the inside of the fucking yeah.
And it's like that one I cannot wait to see where they take it, because there's just so many things. And then like the guy punches the newspaper guy because he goes to it, and he's like, the dude's like, great, now we have another story about I've been assaulted. And he's like, and then he's giving the newspaper guys like giving press conferences. See, he's coming after freedom of the press, and I'm just a guy trying to defend freedom of the press, even though knowing he's lying the whole time.
I'm curious. Yeah, I would definitely not mind checking that out. That sounds good. I need to brush up on my Kurosawa. I also need to brush up on my shout outs to everybody in the chat. We got Patrick, we got Logan, we got Mark, we got my good friend Ian Kamishiong, and we got Richard F, King of the Hills 34. We got a random Andy's channel just now showed up. How you guys doing? Glad you stopped by. So yeah, I definitely want to watch some good movies this week, because I watched, A Quiet Place 2 was great. I think I talked a little bit about that. I did a review for it. And then I watched Predator 2, Caleb. Have you seen that one?
The second Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the second Predator.
I think me and you must have been talking about it last week, because I was like, fuck, I've seen the Predator 2. I just don't remember it at all. So I went and rewatched it, and it's a lot more RoboCop than I remember it being.
It's very RoboCop.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. I mean, it's not great, but it's fun.
Do you kind of agree though? Like, and I know you may disagree. It's like people made it sound like it's this drastic drop in quality from the first, and I'm like, I think it's a
No, I think
drastic
you're
drop.
right. I think you're right. There's a shootout at the beginning of Predator 2. Well, we won't get too hung up on this, but it's like it cuts to a shot of the cops and there's two of them and they're just bang, 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 bang. And then it cuts to another shot where the bad guys are shooting back. But geographically, none of it makes any sense. You have no idea who the fuck's shooting where.
Yes.
Like, it's just static shots of people shooting, but they did that exact same shit in the first Predator movie.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. Oh, I did watch something that's relevant. That's not just an old ass movie that we've been talking about.
Go, go, go.
I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of Sweet Tooth on Netflix.
Yeah. I wanted to know what you thought about that.
So, massive fan of Jeff Lemire, massive fan of this comic, is one of my all-time favorite comics. If you haven't read Sweet Tooth, absolutely incredible. Super excited for this. Then I saw an interview saying, hey, we're making it more family friendly.
You did not like that?
I did not like that. This is a very, very dark comic. But after watching it, is it lighter? Yes. Did they play to more a family appeal? Yes. I'm just trying to get out of my head the original. Like, by this existing, it doesn't destroy the original. I can still read the original. But what it is very, very good. It's a very heartwarming, touching story, which the first had elements of it. It is toned down. It is not as dark, but it's great. I'm absolutely impressed with it.
I am so scared right now. Look in the chat. Razzle Squad over here.
Well, then let him out of your basement.
Oh, man. We don't have basements in Florida. I was like, shit, dude. Who's outside my house? Oh, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. And well, what's up? Hax is in the chat.
What up, Hax?
Razzle Squad, welcome to the conversation, man. That was good shit. You had me there for a second. What else? What else is going on? I guess we can move out of the stuff of what we've been watching, but I'm definitely going to check out Sweet Tooth. I think tonight I'm going to watch In the Heights. And then Caleb's going to report back to me tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to text me what your honest opinion is. See if I'm wrong.
Of In the Heights.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, well.
I don't care about your opinion, Sweet. It's amazing.
All right, well, let's talk about some weird news from the world of Reddit. This is off the News of the Weird subreddit, and I got a good one. There are people painting penises around Edinburgh potholes in the UK. So apparently, what's happening is there are a bunch of roads that are in need of service. So we've got some basically ingenious vandals coming out there, and they're like, wherever they see issues that need to be fixed, I imagine they pay taxes there like they do here. So they spray paint dick and balls all over everything. What do you think, man?
So I'm pulling up a picture. I was going to do it on my computer, but this is my work computer. I don't think painting penises potholes is probably the best thing. This is a huge thing that's been happening. I've searched painting penises potholes. New Zealand man forced legal action after painting penises around potholes. In 2018, 2015, Manchester man draws penises around potholes.
Have you heard of this technique before?
Is this a thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know this was a thing.
So obviously the thing is we all are paying huge chunks of our money. Some of us, you included, pay even more than just huge chunks of our money to these people that are supposed to like allocate the money that they get to like take care of the things that we use, the roads, the schools, like public facilities. And when you're a taxpayer, now I'm going to sound like a fucking hardcore conservative, but when you're a taxpayer, you want to know that your money is getting used on the right shit, and I think this is one of the better ways of going about it.
I think so. This is one of the things that I fully support taxes being used for, is to fill fucking potholes.
Yes. I mean, it's crazy because if you don't address it, it's like every business I've ever worked at, like especially if it's a small business, the bosses would like let the ceiling cave in until somebody like puts them in a situation where they have to fucking fix it. They just let it go, and I feel like this is a way to draw attention to it. I don't think that people should be penalized for it, if I'm being honest.
Was that penalized? That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, they should technically. You know what I mean? This is like the worst version of Batman vigilante justice that I've ever seen.
All right.
but I do think it comes from a good place. You know, they want their shit fixed.
Yeah, I mean, you can write a letter, and maybe that would be as effective. I'm not real sure, but I like
No,
it.
it wouldn't.
You don't, no.
No.
You put them in a situation where they have to get it done. I guess. What do you think? If you're out there spray painting a dick around a pothole, should you be able to be charged for vandalism?
I mean, yes. Yes, you should. I support it, but yeah, you are doing vandalism.
I support this comment from Ian Commission. I agree. Put the penises where they belong, near holes. That
Yes.
is correct. Okay, so somebody asked a moment ago about favorite movie of the year so far, and I always find that to be a very difficult question. I really like Bo Burnham's Inside. Tenet was fantastic, and the Quiet Place 2 was pretty good. What about you, man? You got one that jumps
Man,
out?
I haven't. So here, I'm gonna go into my list and filter by year. By what does it do? I do no by latest first, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what I've seen from this year. So
Yeah,
that's my problem.
that is the
Because
problem.
I have not been really watching stuff from this year. So let me double check. Off the top of my head, nothing pops into my head. You
Mm.
know, like, but I'm sure there has to be something that I watched this year.
Oh, Tenet was
Okay.
last year? Oh, shit. I
What
have no concept of time anymore. Yeah, it probably was.
was Tenet last year?
Dude, very, very confused. Let's see.
So I've only seen
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movies from 2021.
Oh, wow.
Those are Space Sweepers, Coming to America,
Oh, that's the best.
Justice League Snyder Cut,
Uh-huh.
Godzilla vs. Kong,
All right.
Mortal Kombat,
Mm-hmm.
Nezha Reborn, and Army of the Dead.
All right. So out of those.
Nezha Reborn.
Okay. I hadn't even
New
heard of
Gods
that
and-
one.
Yeah, New Gods Nezha Reborn's a Chinese, think Akira meets a Pixar movie set in like the 1920s.
All right. Yeah, I'm into it. And I think you did mention it to me. That okay. Well, there's a couple of recommendations for you, bud. Hopefully
And
you
then
can...
Army of Dead would be my next.
I was thinking that might top the list, but I only because I'm not familiar with the other. So
Yeah, and then Godzilla Kong. What about you?
yeah, of those, I would have to say, of those, I
Godzilla
would have
Kong?
to say Godzilla Kong. Yeah, yeah. I do really think A Quiet Place 2 was very good, but like it's just difficult to even say what I saw this year that was from this year. Same what you said. Like I swore Tenet was this year, but it was just 8 months ago.
What's your favorite thing that you've watched this year? Do you have one off the top of your head?
Right now I'm saying Bo Burnham Inside. That shit is just next level.
Okay, so that's out of everything you've watched, regardless of year it was released.
Yeah.
Mine's between Jojo Rabbit and Cargo.
Yeah, both really good choices.
You know, like, or maybe one of the Kurosawa films. I'm taking those out because that's like cheating, because those are like 1950s
Yeah.
films. So at least they're a little more current.
Curtis, I have not seen Spiral, and I don't think Caleb has either.
No, I haven't.
So South Korea, here we go. Next story. South Korean designer creates third eye for smartphone zombies. A South Korean industrial designer has come up with a satirical solution for smartphone zombies who can't take their eyes away from the screen long enough to stop themselves walking into a wall or other obstacles. So basically, it's bumper sonar.
Okay.
Like if you get within a certain distance from it, the robotic eyeball opens up and warns you that you're about to run into some shit.
Yeah, I see it. It's an actual eyeball, like a robotic eyeball that you wear.
Yeah, I mean, it seems...
I'm sorry. If someone's wearing this, I hope it malfunctions and they walk into traffic.
All right. I mean, he says, this is according to him, this is the look of future mankind with 3 eyes. All right. I mean,
one of them's digital.
As we cannot take our eyes off from smartphones, the extra eye will be needed in future. Very, very poor translation that we're doing here. Leaving out lots of important... The story for deleted. The story for it was deleted.
How many screens do you have in front of you right now? Because I bet you... Because I got my monitor. I got my tablet open so I can see the chat. And then I have my cell phone, which I'm not using. But
Same.
Yeah, it's crazy. Way too much.
Yeah, same. I don't know, man. I think it's a good idea. It's kind of like one of those gag gift things that has got, like it's got novelty appeal. I wonder how much they cost, though.
The eyes, do they have anything? Is they actually brought to retail?
I wonder
or is
if
it just concept?
Huh. Yeah, I think it's just concept because they say by presenting this satirical solution, I hope people would recognize the severity of their gadget addiction and look back at themselves. Well, there's a function for that. You just turn the camera to selfie mode and you can look straight at yourself.
That's like I was on Instagram. There was this video someone posted of a dad. He walks up and he sits down and his son's watching like a Let's Play video. And so he sits next to him and he's just staring at him. And the son's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm watching you." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, I'm watching you watch this guy play a video game." And he's like, "Well, this is boring." He's like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." And then he's recording it. He has a tripod. He's like, "That way other people can watch me watching you, watching this man play a video game." By the end of it, it's like, he's like, "See how dumb this is, son? Like you're watching someone else do something that you could do."
That's the whole, yeah, that's the whole world, man. That's where we're at. What else? Florida man. We're going to go ahead and switch over gears. I didn't grab a bunch of weird news because I'm trying the new time thing. So this is not the funniest and not even the weirdest, but definitely happened.
You're really selling the story.
So, dude, this is so uninteresting. You should just turn off the podcast now.
This isn't funny. This isn't even interesting, but I'm going to tell you this. Okay. Tell me this uninteresting story.
Buckle up, bro. A Florida man, youth preacher, films himself talking what you were just now saying. He films himself installing a secret bathroom video camera for watching teens poop.
He filmed himself installing a video camera, and did he post this somewhere?
Dude, he filmed himself installing it. I don't think he got caught for it that way, but I think it's funny that the headline says that what he was watching was teens pooping, which I don't think that's what he was probably after. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That could be what he was after.
You know where it happened?
Where? Right next up your street in your basement. That's
correct. It was actually Razzle Squad. Sorry, just kidding. It was in Pensacola, yeah, right here in the neighborhood. I mean, 5-10 miles away from here. And he did it inside the bathrooms of a couple places, including at his church. A 37-year-old man at Calvary Baptist. The dude is our age, and he's installing fucking cameras. Dude. Fuck this dude. A 14-year-old found a camera in the church's men's bathroom Sunday morning. Then he alerted church leaders who contacted Escambia County Sheriff's Office. The report states that the camera was attached to the drain pipe under the sink in the stall and was facing toward the toilet he was sitting on.
So, okay, it was in the drain pipe in the stall?
In the drain pipe under the sink next to the toilet in the stall.
I thought it was like in the toilet pointing up. Like,
yeah, then it really would be trying to watch people poop.
Like, dude, this dude was literally looking for like poop.
Ian said, man, give him some slack. He was watching kids poop for Jesus.
For Jesus.
Okay, quote, "We are grieved and saddened by the allegations and circumstances regarding the arrest of Patrick Nims. We are cooperating fully with law enforcement as they conduct their ongoing investigation and stand ready to provide care and ministry towards those involved and or affected as information is shared with us, if it is shared." They tried to reach him at his home. The journalist tried to reach him at his home, but he was unavailable. He was faces one count of video voyeurism and was released on $10,000 bond. That ain't enough.
No, that is not enough. We need to lock away this dude.
For real, man. What a creep.
How about this? We all just allow the fathers of whoever he was watching beat the living shit out of him.
Yes. Yes. That's a good call. And that's like how justice actually should be doled out.
Just people just beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, dude. Wild West style.
It's Wild West.
All right. Well, that sucks, but it definitely happened in Pensacola, so I had to bring it up. Shouts to Pensacola people. Where the diss tract is here in Pensacola.
All you weirdos are there.
Yeah, man. I would not be surprised to find out that man got a picture of Nick's fanny.
That's what it was.
Florida woman went on a naked rampage at an Outback, and video shows the destruction.
Oh, yes. Florida woman naked. Okay, I can't search this on my work computer.
A naked Florida woman went berserk, destroying a Florida restaurant earlier this month, and it was all caught on video. She was later identified as Tina Kindred, 53, and was arrested for causing thousands of dollars in damages at an Outback in Ocala on June 1st. Before the frenzy at the steakhouse, the Florida woman also caused havoc at a nearby restaurant called Mojo Grill, banging windows and flipping over tables. Oh,
Man,
shit.
I just saw the picture of her face, and she has the craziest eyes.
I haven't watched this video yet.
Dude, have you seen her picture?
No, no.
She got those Ocasio-Cortez eyes, man. Like, she's like...
Too bad she don't have the Ocasio-Cortez heavies.
Then it's okay.
Yeah, man. Dude, she just got tased, taken down. You can't hold a Florida woman down with a taser, man. Meth is a hell of a drug. Let's go. Sorry, guys. You get a reaction of nothing but just me watching it.
Oh, man.
Paul Childers said she is attractive. Oh, I think he's talking about AOC. Let's see. She is attractive. I don't know if he's talking about AOC or the Florida woman at the steakhouse, because I got to find the picture of the lady at the steakhouse.
She looks crazy, bro.
What's her name? Tina Kindred, 53.
Yeah, I just searched Outback Steakhouse video, and it popped up with a video with her side by side.
So what do you think happened at the Outback?
That made her go on a rampage?
Yeah.
I think she did a lot of meth and decided to go get some Outback, and then was like, oh shit, I'm a meth head, and then freaked out.
Yeah, nothing gets the appetite going like methamphetamines.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Get those meth munchies.
Get those meth munchies. You're like, get full on meth mouth. You're just gonna gum that shit to death.
It's possible that she went there and they were out of the bloomin' onion, and she's just like, no, that's what I come here for.
That's the only reason to go. When's the last time you've been to an Outback?
I had a friend that worked there 15 years ago, and I went and saw her on a shift and got a couple of drinks. So it's been about a decade and a half.
Me too.
Yeah.
Razzle Squad says, what's your opinion on Cracker Barrel?
Oh, man. What is my opinion? You ever been to one?
So I have this deep-seated hatred for Cracker Barrel.
Oh, good.
Like, yeah. I think it is the most disgusting bumpkin food on the planet. My wife loves it, though. My wife loves it. She's like, I can go get some okra, fried chicken. She's all about it. I think it is trash.
I didn't even have any thoughts about it until you bring it up. But it's a really funny place because it's like half country bumpkin gift shop, half shitty food. It's like if Barnhills was in an airport, you know what I mean? I don't fucking know. It's not good food. I'll eat it. I'll eat the southern stuff. I don't mind a country fried steak with pepper gravy smothered over it and some cornbread and green beans and shit. But yeah, it's not what I'm lining up to go. But they do have those games, the little triangles with the pegs, and you jump the pegs and remove them.
Oh yeah, hillbilly game.
Hillbilly game. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember on Twitter a couple months ago where people were making this random thing up about how it should be canceled because the name's racist?
What, Cracker Barrel?
Yeah.
Nah.
So yeah, this was a thing. It's totally not true. This is Twitter making up and then going on a rampage. They said that a Cracker Barrel is named after they used to store whips in the barrel to whip the slaves, and then they would crack. That's what the Cracker Barrel was.
Oh my God. I thought it was racist against white people.
No. So they were like cancel it. Completely not true. Like the place that started used to just have a barrel of crackers there. That's the whole reason. But like Twitter was in it because it's Twitter and they don't research anything. They just get in an outrage. But like there was this whole like cancel it. It's a your racist organization. Not true at all. What the story around it.
Dude, I imagine that the first of these tweets is always just somebody trolling, like trying to be
Dude, it has to
funny,
be.
making an obvious joke, and then other idiots are just like, well, that has to be true.
Yeah. It was like the okay thing for white power, and then it just actually became a thing. It all started on 4chan.
Alex W, what's up, buddy? Let's see. So Razzle Squad's mother actually got him a gift card to Cracker Barrel by accident because she thought it was Cheesecake Factory. And he said that the gift shop is actually fire. All right. To each their own. If you like those bald guys with the magnet pins and you can give them like goofy mustaches and thick eyebrows, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if they sell these there, but in my head, I just picture that they sell, those like squeezing things that they're like the rubber guys, you squeeze them and they're like red ears that pop out.
Yeah, that sounds like a Cracker Barrel thing.
Doesn't sound like a Cracker Barrel thing to me. It does.
I've never even seen one in there, but it's you're barking up the right tree with that one. That's the kind of bullshit.
And the thing that you spin and like it makes noise like a drum.
Yeah. That for sure. And then the one that's a ball and it's like a cup and you like it's
Ball
on a
and
string.
Cup is the name of that thing.
Ball and Cup?
Yeah.
That's a fucking fantastic name. It's
like it's great, isn't
it? Yeah. Well, that way you don't wonder what it is. You look at it and you're like, oh yeah, it's clearly a ball and a cup.
It's just like a weird Cracker Barrel's this weird thing. It's like a store that you would picture in the old West that is still around today and totally modernized and into a chain. It's like Ball and Cup, and they're like, "Oh, what's this? This is Hoop and Stick." The gifts, yeah,
yeah, man. Let's see. I saw that Curtis Gladu. Sorry if I'm butchering that every which way. He says that Twitter has the craziest thought trains. The game of telephone that nobody wins. That is correct.
That is what ran me off Twitter. I was like, "No, I'm good."
Oh, here's a cool little piece of information from Random Andy's channel over on YouTube. He says Aquaman 2 has a title. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. What do you think about that title?
Should be called Aquaman the Lost Vision. That's what it should be called because DC has no vision anymore. It's all lost.
I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We got some more DC news that we're going to talk about. Motherfucking might as well do it now. If I'm being honest, it seems like a good time to talk about Flashpoint. But I also want to talk real quick about, there are so many rumors going on about Batman and Robert Pattinson. Have you heard all of this?
I heard the Matt Reeves rumor that he was like masturbating on set or something.
That Matt Reeves was?
That's what I heard. Maybe I heard it wrong.
I saw somebody post that just now in the chat. What I heard is that Robert Pattinson impregnated Zoe Kravitz on the Batmobile on the set of the movie, and that Matthew Reeves came up and was like, I can't work with you anymore.
So Robert Pattinson impregnated Zoe Kravitz on the Batmobile?
On the set of the movie, apparently while everybody was there. That's what they're saying. Doesn't seem right.
And then like she just whipped out a pregnancy test?
Right there on the spot. Right, yes.
Because that's how it works. It's that quick.
So yeah, Zoe Kravitz is pregnant. You guys make note of this. Zoe Kravitz is pregnant with Robert Pattinson's kid. He shows up drunk to the set every day, and the people at Warner Brothers are so pissed off with the movie that they're reshooting all of the scenes with Bruce Wayne and pushing it back to 2023. This is just too much, right?
That sounds fake, but it also sounds 100% believable, the second part, that they're reshooting all of it.
I love that Razzle Squad just now referred to Flashpoint as Flushpoint. That's also really good.
That's very good.
That's very good. Yeah. I wish I would have thought about that. Oh, man. I guess that as I'm sitting here saying all this stuff, it's insane. There's no, I just can't imagine that we can cherry pick any one part of it and say it's true when there's just so much nonsense coming out about it.
Well, here's my thing is I don't care what they're doing. I don't care. I just want to see the movie when it's done. I care less about any of it.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it's crazy. Like it's been nonstop with just preposterous rumors that people are running with, and then they're like, take it with a grain of salt. I'm saying right now on record, I don't believe any of this is true. So I'm not trying to perpetuate that narrative, but there's so many journalists out there, to your point about the movie Scandal earlier. It's like they don't care about whether or not it's true or the kind of damage that it can do.
Get the clips, the clicks.
Yeah.
It's like, remember, I heard the rumor that this movie was being pushed back a long time ago because Robert Pattinson was like way overweight and he wouldn't work out.
Yeah.
And he was and then it seems like that's not true. It seems like it's moving forward. So
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
Caleb Patton, Alpha 1102. What's up, guys? Yeah, I don't know, man. That was a separate tangent from what I was about to talk about because I started thinking about Batman. And the movie's not called Flashpoint. I think it's called The Flash. And as you know, we're getting a return of Batmans. We're getting Batmans in the movie. And Michael Keaton's long-awaited return as Batman and Andy Muschietti's The Flash movie is shaping up to be a bloody good affair. Wow, wow. There's a picture that Andy Muschietti released on his Instagram account, and it is basically the chest of Batman. It's super up close. It's the old yellow and black logo, definitely the Tim Burton style. However, it looks like the costume has definitely been redesigned. I can't bet a lot of money on it, but I don't remember the pectorals being like that at the bottom or the collar for the cowl being like that at the top, but it's spattered in blood. So I don't know. What do you think, man?
I don't know, man. I just think it's all like this is a weird way of soft rebooting it to me. Like you need to just recast everyone at this point. You need to because I'm assuming it's still Ezra Miller as Flash. Like you need to just reboot it.
You don't like him?
No, I like him. It's not that.
Okay.
It's just now we had Batman and we had a Joker. We have a different Joker. And then we have another different Batman. And then we have which you could have pulled off the Joker, which clearly the new Joker is not the Joker. You know, he's Robin, you know, the Jared Leto one. And then you could have made sense of, oh, Joaquin Phoenix, that was the real Joker, you know, and you still could have worked it in with Ben Affleck that, but now it's so convoluted. Aquaman's canon, but Justice League isn't canon, which leads into Aquaman. They're rebooting Suicide Squad. They're saying it's a reboot / sequel. It's just like reboot it all at this point.
See, I feel like in a perfect world, this Flash movie could be the thing that resets the board and makes all of that disparate shit make sense. However, to your point, there's like these lingering things that are going to have to carry over. So it's not like we're wiping the slate completely clean. There's still shit that we've got to like deal with. Like Superman was in the end of Shazam. Now there's a second Shazam coming out, but Henry Cavill's wasn't even Superman in Shazam, and I don't think he's going to be Superman again. We're recasting Superman. So does this Robert Pattinson fit in with this Joker? And, you know, like the Joaquin Phoenix one?
I mean, from what I understand, the original vision was Zack Snyder was going to have a story, run it out, and Flashpoint was going to reboot it anyway. That's from what I understand was like his original vision was, hey, I got the story I'm going to tell. I get it's really dark. It's really weird. We're going to reboot it, and then we'll get into it. It's going to be like a cool thing. Cool. But now it's like, well, we've abandoned that, but we're still keeping the Flashpoint part, and we're still going to, you know, it's so convoluted and weird.
What do you think about Andy Muschietti as the director?
What has he directed?
He did It Chapter 1 and 2, and he did Mama, and he did one other film. Let me see what it is real quick. But did you see Mama?
Yeah.
It's not great, but I thought it was
great.
all right.
Neither are It 1 or 1. I never saw 2.
See, and I like It 1 very, very much, but the horror aspects of it suck.
Oh, he did the remake of Mama as well?
Yeah. He did both of them.
There's 2 of them, right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Okay.
And the original one was decent.
Yeah, I saw the original, didn't love it, but didn't hate it. The second one, kind of the same boat, honestly.
My bro, did you see that he's directing Attack on Titan?
Oh, yeah, I was actually just talking about Attack on Titan, how it's totally lost me. I was so obsessed with it. And it's lost me, man. Bad. Like, I might finish it, but I'm on season 3, and I could just care less all of a sudden.
Aren't there 4 seasons?
Yeah.
Fucking finish it, dude.
No, man. I just like, I don't know. It gets less about the Titans and it's just about like the people fighting each other and it becomes extremely less interesting.
I see. Yeah. They went Game of Thrones with it at the end, huh?
Yeah, it's literally, it's just, I don't know. I find it boring now, which I never did. I found it amazing. I'll still maybe finish it.
Attack on these nuts. I love it. Always, never goes out of style. That D's nuts. I will say that.
Does it never go out of style?
Never. Hey man, I've been around for a while, and it's always been good.
It's always been good. Some good old Jeremy humor, right?
Yeah. So Bloody Disgusting reports that there is a new Child's Play series coming to Sci-Fi, which I didn't even know that there were still TV channels that were putting out content. But yeah, Sci-Fi has a new TV series coming out with Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly, and it's run by Don Mancini, who is the original creator and has been with the franchise all the way up until that shitty remake that just now came out a couple years ago. This is called Chucky. It's coming this fall to Sci-Fi and USA. And I just love to have Brad Dourif back voicing Chucky. It feels like all is right in the world. As much as I really, really love Mark Hamill as a voice actor, Brad Dourif is Chucky, man.
I just can't believe this is finally coming out. What was this announced like 3 years ago?
Yes, we've talked about this.
We've talked about, yeah. Like, I can't believe like that. I thought it was just never going to see the light of day.
I was under the impression that they just buried it and it was never coming back either, because it got to be where there's this fork in the timeline. You know, we've got this new reboot going on with New Line, I believe, has the rights to it. And then, I don't know exactly how it goes. So I guess they must have just now signed a new deal that is separate from New Line. But it's great. I'm very, very happy to see this guy be able to continue to shepherd this franchise that he has. I mean, he created it and he wrote it out. He directed like half of the entries into the franchise, give or take a little bit. And while I'm not a huge Child's Play fan, I'm not even really that big a fan of the first one. I like the fact that this guy is so invested in his creation, and I think it needs to stay with him.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Like, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm not really a big Child's Play fan. And I remember when I started that remake, I was like, man, what is everyone talking about? This ain't so bad. Ooh, that movie is bad.
It's just not good. Yeah. There was a couple parts in it I thought were pretty funny. I feel like it had some good humor moments in it, but like 3, you know?
Yeah, it tried to have a lot of heart, and it kind of tried to make Chucky a sympathetic character in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Which I kind of liked, but it just, none of it worked.
Yeah. Let's see what Jennifer Tilly's looking like these days.
Did you see, you heard the Munster news, right?
No, hit me.
Rob Zombie is directing a Munsters movie.
I did hear that. You know how I feel about Rob Zombie.
No, how do you like Rob Zombie or you don't?
Fucking hate Rob Zombie's movies.
Really?
Yeah, man. Hate Rob Zombie's movies.
Let's see. I don't know. I thought you liked them for some reason.
I like The Devil's Rejects. Fine. It's all right. I'll give him that one.
I'm honestly in the same boat as you. I think his best are actually probably the Halloween movies.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. God, dude. I fucking hate Rob Zombie's movies. But I love Rob Zombie. Like, he's a huge horror fan, and he loves all, like, The Creature from the Black Lagoon and the original Universal lineup. His entire aesthetic borrows so heavily from horror all the way back to the beginning that I respect him. I like him. I feel like he might be a pretty decent fit for the Munsters as long as they're not a bunch of sadistic hillbillies.
I was just going to say, I think he's going to totally change them. I love the Munsters. Munsters are incredible.
More than Addams Family?
Way more.
Ooh.
10 times more. I love the Munsters. Grew up watching them. I think he's going to not, maybe I'm wrong. I bet you he turns this into like a dark horror film, tons of blood and gore. It's going to start off, what's it called? But it's going to make you uneasy. And that's not what I want from the Munsters.
No, they're going to be talking about incest. Like, fuck you like I used to fuck your little sister. Blah.
Like, I feel like that's, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what he's going to do. Maybe he's stepping out of his comfort zone. But do you think he's going to make it dark and twisted?
I don't know, man. I mean, obviously the smart bet would be like, of course, that's what he's going to do. He's going to go with the Devil's Rejects family. What are they? The Firefly family. And he's going to apply that to the Munsters. However, Eli Roth did The House with the Clock in the Walls and its sequel, The House with the Cock in the Balls. Thank you.
So Razzle Squad says he loves the Munsters. So it's a passion project. Well, maybe Okay, makes me feel a little bit better.
I might need to bring Caleb's volume up. Let's see if I can do that.
Always trying to keep me down.
Hey, man. Let's see how that... I got to bring everything else up. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I could turn on my gain if I need to.
Checking, and hit me one time.
Hey, okay, do I need to turn it up, or are we good?
I think you're good. We'll see what the chat has to say. Razzle Squad, thank you very much for stopping by with some more KFC later. Dude, for a second, I was like, who the fuck is Razzle Squad? Why are they at my door? Oh my God. I was like, who do I know that is at my door? I'm like, oh shit. Good way to keep me on my toes on the live stream, dude. Let's see. EW says that Jurassic World Dominion IMAX teaser is coming out, and Carlin Trevorrow is teasing it as a culmination of the 6 movies. I have been
So there's a new movie?
There's a new one coming out that's the 3rd in the World franchise. So it's Colin Trevorrow returning. He did Jurassic World. He didn't do Fallen Kingdom. Now he's coming back for Dominion. He's going JJ on us. What did you think about this new iteration of Jurassic movies?
Utterly unwatchable garbage films.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Okay.
From front to back, literally everything I hate.
That hurts, dude, for some reason.
But I mean, to be fair,
no. Go.
I've seen Jurassic Park, the first one, like 3 or 4 times in theater when I was a kid.
Great movie.
I was a child.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. Now tell me that you don't like it because you've grown up.
No, now I grew up and I don't, get stars in my eyes by seeing dinosaurs. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so over it.
Okay.
I went my experience. This is funny. I went with one of my friends who she loves Jurassic Park, and we saw Jurassic World together. And it was me, my wife, her husband, and then her. So me and her didn't talk the whole movie. So I remember watching the first Jurassic World, and I was like, man, poor girl. She's going to be so disappointed. Like, I feel bad for her by the end of it. I was like, this movie's so bad. Poor girl. Her hopes and dreams were crushed. And she was like, this is amazing. I was like, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah. I feel that way. I feel both ways. I agree with you that they're not very good. I also really enjoyed watching Jurassic World. I thought that it used the theme in the appropriate place. Well, not always. It used it at some inappropriate places as well. But it had the music. It had the old Jeeps from the old movie. Like, it did a couple of things that I was very susceptible to the nostalgia in that particular movie because it had been a while. Granted, the 2nd and 3rd Jurassic Park movies aren't even all that good. Like, I like The Lost World. It's okay. But Fallen Kingdom was awful, man. Fallen Kingdom was so bad.
You know what I think my problem even with the first one? It does the thing that everything does now. The same thing, but a little different. Oh, we're going to play it in nostalgia.
Yeah.
Even Force Awakens, which I love, we're pretty much going to do the same story, but we're just going to change it a little.
Just a little different.
And the same thing is like Jurassic World's borderline remake of the first movie.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, for sure. I liked it, man.
Like,
I thought it was fun. I definitely...
Have you watched the cartoon yet?
I've watched a bit of it. Have you?
No.
It's very much a kid's cartoon, but I enjoy it.
I didn't know like how it was like.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch.
So it's definitely a kid show?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just like Jurassic Park.
No, dude, no. There was good science in the original Jurassic Park. I mean, obviously,
no, there's not good science.
There's good science in the original Jurassic Park. They taught me that raptors are 7 foot tall, scaly fucking monsters that know how to open doors, dude. That's science.
That's very true. Yeah.
Learn your science.
And all you need is frog DNA, and you can make dinosaurs.
Dino DNA. Oh man. So I don't know. Go.
Why did I watch some breakdown of it where they're talking about how the grandpa is just like a monster?
Oh yeah.
Of a person, and they break it down and like how he brings his grandkids and it's all for profit. And they're like, he is the villain of the film. And the way they broke it down, I'm like, that's hilarious.
He definitely is. Yeah, dude. He is definitely the Dr. Frankenstein of it. I mean, he's sympathetic, but so this is what I like about the new one, Caleb. I mean, at least what they say in this interview gives me faith. Jurassic World Dominion won't debut until 2022, but the Universal has announced that starting June 15th, a 5-minute teaser will play exclusively before IMAX showings of F9, and that might be the thing that gets me to that shitty movie. But so we got Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and then Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum. And what Colin Trevorrow said that I like about it is that they all hung out together in the hotel rooms and they wrote the scripts with the actors that played the characters. So they said this is a very collaborative writing process and that those actors know the characters better than anybody else. Does that do anything for you?
The fact that a bunch of people who aren't writers wrote the movie, no, does not do anything for it.
All right, man. Let me try to find another way into this. Let's see. Okay. Fucking dinosaurs have been released into the modern world, and we see a T-Rex dashing through a drive-in movie theater.
That's cool. We're doing
cool.
Sci-fi. Drive-ins are still around.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
I like this dystopian world with the drive-throughs everywhere in America. No, I don't know, man. It's cool. I know it's funny. I'm talking a lot of shit about it. I don't hate them. Like, I'm fine. People go have fun. Watch your popcorn movie. Like, it doesn't bother me. It's just, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me, and this is a problem with me again, to get back in that like childlike wonder mindset to enjoy a blockbuster like that sometimes. Like, world has beat me down too much for me to get that excited.
I get that impression from you, man, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of sad.
It is very sad, which is funny because when it comes to movies, I am definitely the more negative person. I would say generally, like as far as people and life and society, I'm the more positive person.
Oh, fucking yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's so funny. We're reversed in that way.
Yeah, dude, I'm a terrible apathist. What is the word? We'll go with apathist.
Yeah, you definitely see the darker side of life.
Yeah. Dumb T-Rex, we're having a good time. Dumb T-Rex, we were having a good time. Oh, at the drive-in. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't feel super confident about it after it was revealed that they were cloning people. That was a weird choice.
Were they cloning people in the last one?
The little girl. The little girl is
you're right. It went like straight Resident Evil in the last one. They were just like, we're just going to throw everything at it.
Like, we need to get back to the good science.
Yeah, we need to get back to that real realistic science. No, I don't know. What do you think about the whole like Raptor Daddy riding motorcycle scene, leading the Raptors scene?
It's crazy, dude. It was so whack, but I also kind of liked it.
It kind of, would you agree, like Resident Evil, like I don't even mean the video games, like where there's this like real dark gritty stuff, and then there's also like a dude like flying around doing ninja kicks, and you're just like, what is going on?
Yes. Yeah, I definitely thought showing the Mosasaur was cool. I'm a big dinosaur fan though, like just from back in the day. So maybe there's that element of it also.
You know what would really get you off is if maybe in the next one they bring in aliens and they put alien DNA into the dinosaurs, dude, and then it's just everything you love.
Let's go. Yeah. For sure. Or we're already going in the direction of people clones. We know that all you got to do is splice the frog DNA into the dinosaurs. I want to see a human and a dinosaur. Fuck. I want to see the offspring, a human dinosaur.
Dude, give me a human dinosaur hybrid. I'm all in. I take back everything I said.
I want it to be the shape of water with a velociraptor.
See, I don't need the sex scene. I just want like it to come out of a machine like The Fly, where it's like this just disgusting like blob of dinosaur and human mash together that will haunt your nightmares.
Oh, I wonder if I just now lost you, dude. Hold up.
You did.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm gone.
Let me bring him back. All right. I think that might have done it. I was trying to pull up the raptor porn. Not a actual raptor porn books. Have you heard about these?
No, is this a real thing?
Oh yeah, dude. Ravaged by the Raptors by Christy Sims.
It's really just a gangbang about the basketball team.
Yeah. That was good. Taken by the T-Rex.
This is a real thing, ravaged by the Raptors.
10 real book covers from dinosaur on human sex novels.
Oh man, Kindle edition. Do they have a sample? I want to read an excerpt.
Taken by the pterodactyl.
Oh, downloading a sample right now.
Oh, there we
Ravage.
go.
Okay, let's see.
Hopefully there's some dialogue and we can take each different character. I'll be the raptor.
That's real interesting. Or this is a weird thing to me. Okay, Ravaged by the Raptor.
It's so funny. It's like little softcore porn chicks on the cover of books with like some shitty painting of a dinosaur behind them.
Let's see.
Surely.
Really, the read for free? No, I don't want to.
Let me see if I can get an excerpt.
Download sample. No, I don't want to sign up for your service.
One.
Yeah, it looks like the sample is literally just the read now. It looks like it's just like the beginning, like the copyrights and stuff.
Okay, hold up. I got you.
I don't know how I got it. Oh, you got it?
My billionaire triceratops craves gay ass. That's actually the title of the book. It swear to God,
Great.
synopsis. Jeremy was never quite sure about his feelings for Oliver, his gay pet dinosaur, until Oliver scores big and leaves home to pursue his dreams of being a dancer. Years later, two of them reconnect for dinner in New York City, the dude and his gay raptor friend, and realize that they have been more to their relationship besides prehistoric pet and master. Now a wealthy socialite, Oliver the Triceratops is willing to take another chance on Jeremy, and the two find themselves locked in a passionate evening of gay human dino love.
That's incredible.
That's a good synopsis.
That's great. I mean, sign me up.
Did you find it? Did you find an excerpt?
The what's it called is just here's this.
Oh God, dude, it's about to get real in here. Go.
Here's the synopsis. The beautiful buxom girl must now tend the farm like the rest of her family, feeding the animals, tending the crops, and protecting their land from hungry predators like foxes, wolves, and the occasional dinosaur. Life is absolutely bland until Paula comes face to face with a velociraptor. She thinks the beast will leap at her and tear her flesh with their powerful claws. However, the creature has more carnal desires that it wishes to fulfill. Oh yeah, I'm into it. I know what I'm fapping to later.
Yes.
Ravished by Triceratops. Dude, this is blowing my mind.
Here's an excerpt from Taken by the Pterodactyl. Don't be so stupid, she scolded herself. What are you going to live up in a tree your whole life getting fucked by a dinosaur? She let out a heavy sigh. The idea was appealing. It just wasn't practical.
So if you had to fuck a fucking dinosaur, who was your go-to dinosaur?
Dude, I just think that like I have a strong kinship to the Stegosaurus.
The Stegosaurus?
I'm gonna fuck a Stegosaurus.
Why the Stegosaurus? What about the Stegosaurus does it for you?
They just seem sweet. I don't know. They don't seem like
They seem like they're gentle lovers.
Hey, Chief Supreme in the chat, you came just in the nick of time, buddy. Let us know what dinosaur you'd fuck.
I want to go with this one. I don't even know what it is. It just looks like it's a woman covered in feathers.
Uh-huh.
And it has like this giant, terrifying turkey head that's kind of looks like a vagina anyway. So yeah, because if I'm going to do it, let's go weird.
Yes.
Like I want to be even haunted even more.
All right.
Are you giving or are you receiving?
Oh, dude, you got to give it. Got to give it to a dinosaur.
You don't want to be ravaged by them?
No, dude. No, I don't. I want to just like subtly slide up in there. Hopefully the Stegosaurus doesn't even notice. Well, first of all, you got to get a dinosaur's consent. So you just say, hey, is it okay if sometime in the future, and I don't want to say when because I want it to be a legitimate, like you don't even know and I'm in and out. Sometime in the future, is it okay if I come and hit? And then so you've got the consent and then just, like ideally when it's just like not even aware you're there, you 3 pumps and you're out, dude. You can't enjoy it. If you enjoy it, then I don't know what that makes you.
So according to Google, the sexiest dinosaur is the Triceratops.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, Triceratops are
come
sexy.
up and you just lube up and you just jump on it.
Three horns don't play with long necks.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that was the stupidest conversation ever, dude. What are we doing?
This is what the people want.
All right, dude. Let's do this real quick. I got a couple of I don't know how well you'll do with this. We're gonna open it up to the chat as well. No, we don't have to do that on this one. I have a good one, but we don't have a lot of time, so we're just gonna go guess the movie based on the song. I've got 5 from a couple of different decades. You guys in the chat play along. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to say it, and we'll wait 5 seconds, and then you guys let us know, and then Caleb's going to answer. Caleb, from the 1980s, what movie is Man in Motion from? If you need me to sing any of these, dude, I'll be glad to.
I have no idea what these songs are, so I have no idea.
Man in Motion. Oh, na, 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 na.
I have no idea. From the 80s?
Yes.
I don't know. No, that's not from the 80s. I was going to say something like Midnight Cowboy that was 70s.
Let's see if anybody in the chat. What's up, Rob Cameron? Welcome to the conversation. The answer is St. Elmo's Fire.
Oh, okay. Actually, never seen that one.
In motion. No, 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 no. Okay, how about this one? I think you know this one. Yes, Mark McKeever. Well done, sir. Maniac.
I'm a Maniac, that one.
Yeah.
God, how many movies has that been in?
What's the Family Guy reference is from what movie?
I don't know. I can picture the scene.
You know the scene? Flashdance.
Yeah.
Flashdance.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I can picture the scene.
All right. This one a little bit more recognizable. Power of Love. What movie is Power of Love from?
Dude, I'm so bad with song names. I have no idea what the song even is.
Okay, that is the theme song from, I'm going to wait a second. We'll come back to that one. Party Man? Do you know Party Man by Prince? Does that help? Party Man by Prince.
No, doesn't help.
Batman, 1989.
Okay, that's great.
This one I don't know.
Oh, is it the Joker scene?
Yes.
In the museum? Okay.
This one I don't think you are going to know based on your history here, but Cry Little Sister, the song Cry Little Sister. It's the theme song from this 1980s vampire movie. No, but that's a good song. That's White Wedding.
No. What's Cry? So 1980s vampire movie?
Yeah.
Lost Boys?
That's the one. Thou shalt not fall.
Great movie, man.
Yeah, dude. Mark McKeever and Patrick McCabe are on top of these. Those, they're from the 80s, so they're a little bit old for a lot of people that are listening. A lot of our 18 to 24-year-olds aren't gonna get those. But I've got some 90s ones here, Caleb, and this is kind of getting more into our growing up teenage years. How about Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon?
I don't know, but that sounds super pedophile. Is what that sounds.
There is a dance scene in it, but it is not a musical. It actually Uma Thurman.
I have no idea.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, nah. I'll say.
All right, you got this one. Gangsta's Paradise.
Of course, that's Dangerous Minds.
Yeah.
That's the easiest one.
Yes, Patrick McCabe, I am also old. That's why I like, dude, I've been listening to a bunch of 1980s soundtracks over the last couple days. That shit's from when I was like young.
80s New Wave's awesome, dude.
Yes, absolutely.
Love 80s New Wave.
But I was listening to St. Elmo's Fire on the way home, and that's what gave me the inspiration. I was like, dude, I'm just going to go through and find like 5 iconic movies from each decade. You got Dangerous Minds, man. That was good. How about Kiss from a Rose?
Batman Forever.
Yeah, man. That was a good soundtrack.
That was a great soundtrack. That soundtrack is it's that era of 90s where the soundtrack is more successful than the movie.
Yes. There were so many movies in the 90s that like the Spawn movie had a great soundtrack. The Crow's City of Angels had a great soundtrack. The Batman movies had great soundtracks.
What was the one where the movie didn't do very good, but the soundtrack was huge? It was with like Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, that movie.
Oh,
you know what song I'm talking about? The song was massive.
Something Angel?
City of Angels.
City of Angels. Like yeah, that's right.
City of Angels. What was the song?
Is it Goo Goo Dolls? I don't know.
Oh, man. I know
Oh yeah,
This
Power
song,
of Love was Back to the Future. Somebody mentioned that one in the
yeah, Goo
forgot
Goo
about that
Dolls.
one.
You're right, it was.
Is it Name or is it Iris? I think it's Iris.
I think it's Iris.
Don't want the world to see me.
Yeah, that song was
Just want
huge.
you to know who I am.
Yeah,
that's the one.
that was the one. That was so huge. But the movie like tanked, but that song was massive.
yeah, dude. People still know that one.
Yeah.
I Will Always Love You.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're done. The game's been over, but yeah, it's just letting you know.
I have no idea.
The Bodyguard. That's a Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay. My mom loves that movie.
I'm gonna skip the next couple to go into some that you might be. How about?
I'm not gonna know any of these.
What about Man of Constant Sorrow?
I don't even know that song.
I am the man of constant sorrow.
That sounds like some Deliverance.
It's Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Okay.
That's a good
I
one.
actually don't remember that movie. I remember not liking it as a kid, but I think I would like it now because isn't it a remake of Odyssey?
Yes, it is. Like
Okay, that's
Iliad
super
and the
cool.
Odyssey. Yeah, man. It's fun. It's not the best Coen Brothers movie, but God, the music's good.
Yeah, like I remember it was like a big deal at the time, but I saw it as a kid and didn't like it, but I think it was because I was a kid.
How about Lose Yourself?
The Eminem song?
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's 8 Mile, right?
that is 8 Mile. There you go. There's another
I've
one.
never seen 8 Mile.
You haven't?
No.
Dude, that is the white boy anthem.
Why would I see 8 Mile?
Why wouldn't you? You are 8 Mile.
No, that is not my. That is not me, man. I don't know. I just, yeah, that's too much teen angst, man, for me.
All
Eminem is.
Well, you were a teenager one time.
Yeah, I was, but I grew up out of it.
Thank you.
Eminem, and Eminem's the only like 60-year-old dude or 50-year-old dude with teen angst. It's weird.
Thank you, Random Andy's channel. It varies. Sometimes better than others. Like when I don't have a instrument with me, it can get very, very just random. Like I'll pull notes from all over the place. But how about Come and Get Your Love? I know it's not a franchise that you really enjoy, but one of the movies in this franchise is one that you're a big fan of. Come and get your love. Think about that kind of music.
He's been in a ton of movies, but are you thinking like Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, man, that's the one. That's the one. All right, last one. Another Eminem song, Without Me, 2010s.
Don't even know that song.
Feels so empty without me. Now
Oh,
this
that
looks
one?
like a job for me, so everybody. Yeah,
Yeah. Some comedy of some sort.
I mean, it was hilarious. It also won an Oscar
I have no idea.
for makeup design or some shit. Suicide Squad.
Oh, it is in that movie, isn't it?
When Harley's getting undressed in the courtyard.
Yeah, it is in that movie. Harley Quinn totally would be an Eminem fan, though.
Yeah, for sure. Jared Leto as well.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I heard Die Antwoord say? That Harley Quinn and Joker in the David Ayer movies were ripoffs of their personas. And dude, they're not completely wrong to say that.
I think they're completely wrong.
You don't see any element of the two of them in the two of them?
No, I don't.
What? Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm...
You really... Yeah, no, I'm not at all.
Maybe...
Because what's her name? What's her face? The girl?
Uh-huh.
She's...
Margot Robbie?
Like, so, no. She's so, like, meek and everything, and the other dude seems to completely run shit. Ninja?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Aesthetically, though. Ninja...
I mean, yeah, but that's like any meth head. You know what I mean? Then, like, they stole Florida Man's look.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. I want a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, no, I think they're just grasping at straws.
Yeah. I mean, all SoundCloud rappers kind of look like Jared Leto's Joker.
You know what I mean? Like, Diane Word and then Joker. Is that what it was? Joker, Harley Quinn. I'm going to search this. See.
I think there are superficial
totally
similarities.
do not. If so, then Joker ripped off like Machine Gun Kelly's look too, because he's a white dude who's skinny and covered in tattoos.
I definitely don't see the Harley thing as much. I definitely see the Joker thing.
How do you see the Joker thing? He's a white dude covered in trash tattoos.
I mean, that's it. That's
Yeah, but think about how many people are white dudes covered in trash tattoos with gold teeth.
Look at the placement of the tattoos on his pecs.
That's other commonplace.
No, I know.
You're a guy yeah. That's like where everyone, I don't know, like that's like the movie with what's his name? The guy who's always with Seth Rogen who likes underage girls. What the hell's his name?
Oh yeah, James Franco.
Yeah, the movie where he's a gangster. You could say that's that ripoff of this version.
Yeah, but that really was like Riff Raff.
Yeah,
like a lot like Riff Raff.
So you're gonna say, so Joker you could say is a ripoff of Riff Raff.
Oh yeah, all right.
You know
somebody bail me out here. Anybody? Am I alone here? All right, fine. Fuck y'all. All right, I see y'all. Well, I guess we're going to end the show on that. No, I'm just kidding. Let me check out some Patreon topics real quick, and then we will wrap this thing up. I saw that there are a few that came through, and I really appreciate you guys for doing that. If you have any topics that you would like to see discussed here on the podcast, all you got to do is head over there, take a look at the Patreon page, decide which of the tiers is right for you, and then when the time comes and you have a little bit of extra money to consider supporting an independent content creator, you can become a Team Terrible MVP. So let's see what we got here. 2 comments. From Mark McKeever. What everybody on the internet wants to know. When are you collaborating with Patrick Stewart for a retrospective special on The Crow for its 27th and a quarter anniversary? I better do it quick if it's still going to be the 27th and a quarter anniversary, but I would love to talk with Patrick Stewart about The Crow. I know that's both of our tip top of the Mount Rushmore. Well, I guess all those presidents are next to each other. It's the Washington spot on the Mount Rushmore of favorite movies. So I would love to talk with Mark about that. Caleb, we've talked a little bit about it. You're not wild about The Crow.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, to be honest, so I don't really have like a strong opinion on it. I just remember not liking it, but it's not like a opinion I'm married to because I just don't remember, to be honest.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I I rewatch it pretty often, probably every Halloween at least, and I always really enjoy it. I'm so glad that there's still not a remake for it out because talking about soundtracks and stuff just now, it's just there's no way that you could do that movie these days.
What if they remake it and it's just all Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Oh yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine, dude, ripped off ninja. He's got tattoos. Yep, colored hair. He's the Joker. He's a gooba.
Dude, that guy's something.
He is something. Okay, so this is also according to Mark McKeever, and this is actually something that's been in development for about as long as that Crow remake, and that's the Spawn spin-off series of Sam and Twitch is getting a series on... Where are they putting it? TV adaptation. This is according to Collider, so it's a relatively respectable publication.
I forgot about this, man. This is something I am super interested in.
HBO, which makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Sam and Twitch is a spinoff series that focuses on Spawn's 2 most popular human characters. Speaking of the spinoff series, it's coming to TV, and McFarlane said this in a statement. Oh, dude, just because Todd McFarlane fucking said it does not mean that it's happening.
No, dude, no. That is ironically about Spawn. That is the least credible source.
Yes,
he says so much shit.
Oh, dude, constantly. And thank you very much, King of the Hills 34. I actually just passed 6K last week, and I'm crawling up. Just hit 6,030, and then I'm back down to 6,027. I swear that it is because I was talking about fucking raptors.
That's what it was.
Yes.
I don't know. But then you're going to get the whole raptor fucking community.
Yeah,
so.
Hopefully they come on around. I'm cutting out a segment specifically for that and starting a new YouTube channel for those kinky freaks.
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane says, my 2 detective characters, Sam Burke and Twitch Williams, appeared in the very first issue of Spawn back in 1992. Good year. Good year 1992 was. Since then, they've become fan favorites and have branched out into their own comic series throughout the years. Their stories, blending traditional crime noir and supernatural, is a combination that I've always thought would make for an entertaining television drama. The addition of Jason Smolovic and Tony Katzberg make for a very compelling. Todd Katzberg make for a compelling team, and we hope that leads to the entertaining show we know this can be. If you like cool, totally like cool, moody, fan of moody, creepy, oh, love creepy, odd crime stories, this will be your cup of tea.
I mean, I'm into it, you know? Like, but I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever actually come. I saw that the Spawn cartoon is on HBO Max. I need to go back and watch it because I remember that being really good.
I haven't rewatched it either, but I do remember loving it and thinking it was so superior to the movie.
I loved that movie when I was a kid, and man, that movie is bad.
It's very, very bad. I hate that they do this a lot of times with adaptations where they feel that they can't leave their actor in the cowl or the mask. But in the case of Spawn, they were just showing off burn makeup anyways. It's not as if you could tell that was Michael Jai White under the Freddy makeup, so it seemed completely pointless.
Yeah, man, that's a rough movie, man. I remember the best part of it is John Leguizamo as Clown. He's the best part.
Let me ask you, man, are you a fan of the Spawn comic series?
I honestly, I never really read them. Like, I looked at them as a kid because I loved the art, but I never really know much of the lore, to be completely honest.
Same, 100% the same. I remember, though, loving, and I did read issue 1 through 8. And then I bought I continued to collect after that. But I remember when issue 8 hit, there was just something about the writing style. It didn't resonate with me. And it's pretty formulaic. It might as well be The Crow, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember it being.
It's the same deal. Man is, killed under violent circumstances, so he has to come back to avenge the death or whatever. And I guess they're slightly different, but that same kind of idea. But yeah, I because I like the character, because I like the aesthetic, I like the gothic sensibilities of it, I think there's a really great story to be told. And I think Sam and Twitch are the key to that. I think making a Sam and Twitch movie with Spawn in it is a better movie than making a Spawn movie with Sam and Twitch in it.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. That is a much better film. It's a much more interesting film.
Like almost like a police procedural, like Saw or Seven or something like that. And I know McFarlane actually talked a little bit about this, and his original idea, Spawn, was almost just like a shadow looming in the distance, no dialogue, just like a specter. And that sounds super cool to me, but I don't think that the studios are going to greenlight a Spawn movie and then not have Spawn featured heavy in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right. And wasn't it supposed to be like, I know at one point in time, wasn't Jamie Foxx supposed to be Spawn?
Yeah. You're bringing back memories. That's exactly right.
If they're going to cast someone like that, he's going to be all over that movie.
Yes. Yeah. We talked about this again, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, like a long, long time ago, we talked about this.
It's another one of those projects, man, and it's Todd McFarlane is constantly stoking the fires and the interest, but really he wants to direct it, and he's never directed anything. It's like, please don't let him ruin this.
It's like when didn't Frank Miller direct a movie? What was it? Spirit or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, that went well, or didn't it?
It's like Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill trying to write a screenplay, I guess, in that same way.
That's exactly what it's like.
All right, man. Well, this was fun.
It was something.
It was something.
Talk about sleeping with raptors, and that's all you can ask for on a night.
That becomes its own video. That definitely becomes its own video. Might be the first
fucking
thing. Oh yeah.
I think you need to snip it. What are you gonna call it? Raptors Need Love?
That's a good one. I saw Raptors Need Love too from Ian. I think that's definitely got a nice ring to it. Unless I can come up with like a good pun that's like Megasaurus or Lickalotopus. You know what I mean?
Megasaurus is pretty good.
Yeah, lesbian dinosaurs, a Lickalotopus. That's right.
Yeah, that's a good one. Megasaurus. That's pretty good.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by to check out this week's edition of the Movies Are Terrible Live podcast. We really appreciate you coming by, and we hope you had a good time. If you did, do me a favor, take a second, look down right underneath the video player, find the little thumbs up button, and smash it. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the terrible content and you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Or you can just check back every couple days because the notifications don't always come through. I really do appreciate you guys for stopping by and hanging out. And until the next video, and on behalf of both me and Caleb, be terrible. Bye. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. King of the Hills 34. Really appreciate it. Just now caught it. Wanted to drop back by and say, I appreciate you. Bye.